Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, welcome to Kane and Ice Show. Hey, I'm Ice. Just want to remind you real quick, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, hit that like button, leave us a comment, interact with us. We got a great show about to come at you. My man, Lefthandid, straight out of NYC is in the building, brings it always entertaining. So make sure you stay tuned, check that out. Make sure you follow him on Twitter. You can hit him up on Facebook. We'll have his information right there on the screen. So check that out. Make sure you follow us, interact, and keep tuning in, all right? So stay tuned. Thanks, everybody. All right. Welcome back. Kane and Ice here with a special guest. Well, I shouldn't even call him a guest. Left-handed, multi-talented, lyricist, commentator, always checking people on Twitter. But we
Listen, don't stop, Playboy. What's good? What's good? I okay. What's still, man?
Hey, man. Things going good. How things in the NYC?
Hey, you already know, man. It's going down. The weather's nice and all that, and everybody coming out. And it's 420 today, so pardon me, man. I had to keep the little Debbie's and the potato chips and stuff out the picture.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. I suggest, now I don't know your personal situation, but if you're available, I suggest leave that alone and go find Lala. That's just my suggestion to you as a New Yorker, But
and on some real, if I was gonna go find Lala, I might bring some of that with me.
Okay, well, if that helps out,
No, bring some of that with me. You know what I'm saying? Word up.
All right, King. So how things going down in Florida, man?
Hey, man, it's all good down here, man. Having a pretty good week so far. Trying to get back to work here. What's going on with you, man?
Hey, man, been a long week. Took kids to D.C.
That made it a real long week.
Yeah, so they behaved pretty well for them. So I'm not exactly the greatest dad, So keep them in.
Come on, man, knock it off. You are the greatest dad, man. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Don't sell yourself short, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean with the discipline thing. My kids a little bit off the hook.
Come on, Playboy. Because I bet you we got 3 different styles of Guan right here,
Yeah. Probably. All right. So, of course, been a huge day, huge weekend news, a lot of NBA stuff. Of course, playoffs are here, and a ton of NFL news. Schedules out. Left hand, I know your Bucks are going to be on Hard Knocks.
Yeah, man. I'm not feeling that, yo. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm not feeling that. For the simple fact that, last year was a year where we were supposed to come together. And remember, I said if we didn't win 10 games, I'd be highly disappointed. We won 9 games, okay? People started talking about the Buccaneers towards the end of the season. If you notice, they started talking about the Bucs. It was on ESPN and all that. We had 2 games. All we had to do was split Carolina and New Orleans. We lost them both. We was feeling ourselves. Now, because people are starting to ride the wave a little bit, being that the Buccaneers, we got Deshaun Jackson. We tightened up some things on the defense. We're looking like that next thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that next thing.
Yeah, trending up. Yep.
I don't want to turn this season, which is going to be promising. I'm telling you, from the door, it's going to be promising. Okay, I haven't even seen the schedule yet. Let me put that out there. I haven't looked at my schedule yet. All right? But Hard Knocks is going to put a different light on the Buccaneers now. There's going to be expectations. Oh, they lose their first 3 games of the year. Blame it on Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
They don't do what blaming on Hard Knocks. I don't want to blame nothing on Hard Knocks.
Well, you're going to be on TV, so y'all better keep Jameis away from Publix.
Hey, you know what, though? You know how HBO going to give it up, man. They're going to bring up all that with the shrimps and this.
Oh, you know that.
I'm pretty sure at this point, James has somebody who goes and gets the crab legs for him. I could be wrong.
I hope they actually pay for it. Hey, then you brought in Deshaun Jackson, so hey, you got to watch for drive-bys too. So.
Now, come on, man, listen. I'm gonna take it as it comes. As a Buccaneers fan, I've been, rocking with them forever. I suffered through losing 9-0 in the championship game in '79 to the Rams. I suffered the annual situation. I suffered through, a bunch of losses that we shouldn't have had. I suffered through missing out on Bo Jackson, all that. Steve Young, we had Doug, all of that. I could go way back. Now we're finally starting to feel ourselves, man. And I don't want to get us to get ahead of ourselves. This year, Ice, is going to be the year to tell what the Buccaneers going to be into. We're going to have a pretty decent schedule. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm not on it like that. When I look at it, see what I see. But the expectations, man, are what is going to hold Tampa Bay back, or the expectations is what's going to take us to where we need to go.
Well, this could very much be your year because being in the NFC South, I mean, the Saints are going to be down. Atlanta's going to be Atlanta. I think they'll probably – somebody's got to fall. Carolina or Atlanta, one of them's got to fall back down. Carolina fell back the previous year. I don't think Atlanta can match last year, but they'll be pretty decent again. You just got to hold serve at home and go 500 on the road, and you guys will be right there, right where you need to be.
Listen, my thing is, man, the last two teams in the NFC that was in the Super Bowl was from my division. So that gives me a little confidence right there from the door, right? Atlanta, they're going to suffer, just like Carolina did the year before, coming back the year after. I called that Carolina thing, okay? And I'm in the mood to call an Atlanta thing for this year. So it's our time to step up. But we don't want to put the cart before the horse, man. You know what I'm saying? So, again, man, really just looking at it like, with a little temper situation. I'm not saying, we're going to win 13 games. I'm glad James going to go for 5,000 yards. Nah. No. We're going to see what it is, man. That's it. I just know we're going to be good. I know that.
Yeah, I think the Bucs will be pretty good. And I think
we're going to be good. Not pretty good. We're going to be good.
I feel like this. If they win, it wouldn't shock me if they win the division.
And who's the Miami Dolphin fan?
Nobody? He's a Miami Hurricane fan.
Dolphins first. We got the Dolphins in the first game. I do know that.
Okay.
First Miami.
Yeah, that's a win for sure. That's definitely a win.
Yeah.
Well, when I look at Carolina probably the biggest threat, but Cam's coming off that shoulder surgery. So how sharp is he going to be? They lost their defense coordinator. They still don't have much speed at wide receiver. Cornerbacks still iffy. With the Bucs adding Deshaun Jackson just to open up the field. And more mature Deshaun Jackson.
We hope.
Kind of getting in his rhythm. I like the Bucs to win that division. The defense has gotten so much better over the last couple of years there. I think they'll be all right. And Hard Knocks might help them focus more,
I would hope so, Ice, man. I would hope that them being on a thing like Hard Knocks exposes the Buccaneers to more people. You know what I mean? Of course, they're going to have their little quirkiness. They're going to have some fun with it and do what they do. But I think that the main focus should be, putting together a season that's going to be memorable. Now, as far as the draft is concerned now, I'm hearing people say we got number 19 draft. Dalvin Cook is the name that I'm hearing. But I'm looking at, man, we need to get some more help on the offensive line to help Jameis, because who we had that was supposed to come and help him on his blind side didn't quite work out like that. So, again, I'm kind of torn, man. Number 19 is going to be somebody there they're talking about. The first thing they're talking about McCaffrey from Stanford. Now they talk about Dalvin Cook because he played with Jameis Winston at Florida State. You know what I'm saying? So, again, man, it's baseball season, man. It's basketball.
Now, don't get wrong. As an Eagles fan, and I've been saying this for months, I want Dalvin Cook. Now you keep hearing stuff about the dudes you hang around with, that kind of thing. So if he went to Tampa, that might be too close to home. You know what I mean? He might be hanging out with that same crowd, allegedly. I don't know how true this stuff is. So you got to worry about that. I don't know, Kane, what do you think? You down in Florida.
Yeah, I'm hearing the same things, and it's actually dropping its stock Because if you look at the right after the season, Dalvin Cook was a top 15 player. Right now, they're talking about him in the bottom of the first round. I still think he'll go first round. But like you said, we talked about this before. I'd love to have him. I just think the explosion that he brings, not only running the ball, but he's a complete back. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. He did have some injury concerns at Florida State still. I think it was some shoulder issues. So it wasn't anything with legs related, but, the shoulders can linger for a while in the NFL as well, too. But that's overall my pick, who I would love to have. I know if we're not going defensive back. Recently, I heard the Eagles are starting to whisper the McCaffrey is coming in the picture.
I'd be cool with that, too.
So, he's explosive. Don't get me wrong, but he can help you out in different phases of the game too. He can return punts and kicks. He's great out of the backfield as well. He's a good running back, but I don't think he can be an every down running back. That's the problem, I think. So I think he's good on second and third down. I'm not sure if he can line him up in the eye and send him through the middle of the line on first down or not.
You can also, when I think of McCaffrey, I think he could be a faster Brian Westbrook.
That's putting a lot on him right there now.
You know what I mean? Like, because they used to put Westbrook out. Westbrook was a good receiver, too. Split out wide.
Yeah, McCaffrey can do that, but I'm talking about just straight running. Okay, it's 3rd and 2. We need 2 yards.
That's why you got Ryan Matthews.
Man, come on, man. We know Matthews ain't going to play but half the season. Come on, man.
I'm just saying that, the reason you have multiple running backs is because somebody like McCaffrey ain't going to be that guy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you take somebody in the first round, don't you want them to be that guy?
Maybe, but you gotta put him in a position to be successful. If we had Dalvin Cook, I would still think that Ryan Matthews would handle short yardage.
I don't know. Dalvin handled short yardage at FSU too. He didn't come off the field at Florida State.
That's a little different. You just way better than everybody in college. That's why your first round pick.
So was McCaffrey.
Yeah, exactly. And when he was healthy, look at all the yards he got.
Yeah, that's in the Pac-12 when they don't play no defense.
Yeah. Like the ACC is all that crazy.
Hey, don't pick on the ACC. National champion in basketball and football. Get it right.
They want to switch it to basketball.
I won national championship. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're right here. Women's basketball. If you really gonna drag it out, y'all can have women's basketball. All right.
Oh wow! Look at this.
What's it come to? A man bragging on women's basketball.
Okay, well, you lived in South Carolina, so you're well aware of the history of the athletic program. So I got to brag on, what we can. We got back-to-back baseball, we got women's basketball, and equestrian. Yeah. That's right.
That's all the sports everybody really loves.
That's right. All right, so let's get to NBA, man. All right, so left-handed. What NBA series has surprised you so far? Or any that surprised you?
As far as a surprise, I'm not really surprised because I picked, Chicago to kind of like do it to Boston because I call that series the revenge of Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, he stepped up.
Yeah. The Jazz and the Clippers thing, you know what I mean? I'm surprised. I'll tell you what I'm surprised by. I'm surprised by the Rockets and the Thunder, man. I'm surprised that the Thunder seem like they don't want to show up, man. You know what I mean? Russell Westbrook, 51 points notwithstanding, he's got a team that plays with him. But I think that the Rockets want to prove that they're definitely just better than Oklahoma City, man. Oklahoma City's not a slouch team. But, again, people saying that Russell Westbrook's a one-man band. No, he's not. He can't be a one-man band and have double digits in assists as well because he doesn't score the basket or the assists. His teammates score the baskets or the assists, so he has to make the pass. So, again, to me, I think that the Houston Rockets, man, are putting on a show against Oklahoma City. James Harden wants to show everybody out he's the real MVP. But as we remember, and as my fallback option, okay, the MVP is a regular season award. So you can do what you want to do in the playoffs.
Right.
The MVP showed up. That's Russell Westbrook. Straight like that. You can have Harden, Kawhi Leonard. You can have all those dudes. Give me Russell Westbrook. strictly on the strength of the triple doubles, man. That's it. That's all. Russell Westbrook.
Don't get ice started on that, people.
Well, his fashion coordinator, though. His fashion sucks.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Hey, I was gonna start rocking some Westbrook gear, and then I saw how expensive it was. It's like,
okay, so what? All right, he's a great basketball player. He's got the fashion sense of a 21-year-old girl. Okay, who cares? All right, man plays basketball when he's supposed to play.
Hey, well,
he don't give an F about the line.
Hey, well, I live in Charlotte, where of course Cam Newton is our most high-profile person. So Russell Westbrook's fashion don't seem so bad, compared to Cam. So at least Russell's clothes look like he bought it in the men's section.
Well, that's questionable too. I don't know.
Send all your emails to that guy in the middle right there. Send it. Yeah.
When you got that shirt and that damn shirt with the men's department.
That's right. Charlie Murphy, rest in peace, baby.
Wow, yo.
Charlie. Oh man.
All right. So, as a Lakers fan, I'm kind of happy to see the Celtics choke this away. To me, I think the Celtics have the same problem the Thunder have. They only got one dude who can really get his own shot when he needs to.
At times with him being mini-man, he can't really get that shot off when it counts. I mean, how many shots did he get blocked in the last couple of games by Jimmy Butler, and the bigger players when he tried to come into the lane?
He's got to work so hard to get a shot.
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to wear him down.
Exactly. He's wearing himself out trying to get shots, and I kind of thought the Bulls would win, but I was kind of apprehensive with them being an 8 seed. I was thinking, are the Bulls really going to show up?
So dysfunctional.
Yeah, do they really want this? Are the Bulls going to show up? But, when you got championship pedigree on a team, it shows up in the playoffs. I mean, you got Dwyane Wade that's been in the playoffs for years and years. Rondo's a champion. You might not like him. He might be an ass some nights, but the guy's got championship pedigree, and he's been a championship point guard on teams. You got Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's probably one of the top, 10 players in the league. So when you've got this and a stacked roster with some hype, a couple of shooters, some veterans, a good point guard, you've got a mix to win some games if you can just get it together. And they just happen to hit a good matchup, too, with Boston. Like you said, that one superstar, but he's not really a superstar. He's just a very good player.
The best guy on the team.
Yeah. So it's just a bad matchup for Boston.
I mean, I figured that the only thing Boston really had going for them in this particular series right here was the number 1 seed. It was just by name only. That was it. Disrespect. But like you said, they kind of bumped the number 1 seed, man. You know what I mean?
And they didn't bump into it.
Yeah.
They didn't bump into it. The Cleveland Cavaliers tanked, so they didn't have to play Chicago in the first round. So they tanked that so they can get out of there and didn't have to face them. So, I mean, I ain't going to say it's Boston's fault, but Cleveland kind of handed it to them, I think.
But is Chicago supposed to be that squad now that everybody's supposed to look out for in the East?
Well, they can be. But
Washington
the next round –
Wizards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The next round, they're going to run into the Washington Wizards. Now, if there's 2 teams in the East that could actually give Cleveland a series, those are the 2. But guess what? One of them's going to be eliminated before they even get to Cleveland. So that's what really helps Cleveland out by being the 2 seed and Boston being the 1 seed, or else they'd have to see Chicago next round and then the Wizards if they beat the Bulls in the finals. So Cleveland's got a little bit easier road being a 2, which makes me believe, and LeBron's a smart guy, so he probably recognized this a couple of weeks before the season ended, and that's why Cleveland was playing so bad. Everybody talking about they were limping into the playoffs. No, they wasn't. They did that on purpose.
All right. So, last question about Boston and Chicago. Who raised the rim on Dwyane Wade?
Well, according to Twitter, it was Gabrielle Union.
Okay. she tried to tell him come on home.
Did I don't know.
Man, he looked like you going up for a duck, man. I couldn't tell if that was Dwyane Wade or you, Ice, man.
He looked kind of he did look kind of crazy. He did look kind.
I'm like, man, what's the world coming to? Dwyane Wade can't dunk, man.
Going up, he realized that he couldn't do it at the last second. But he got caught in between. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit.
Right. Hey, Gabrielle trying to tell me I don't like living in Chicago. Like, you know, wrap this thing up. Go ahead and retire. Let's wrap this up.
Man, yeah, that was a bad look. Bad look.
Carmelo Anthony, man. I know this has been a trying year for that dude, man. And, you know, whatever. I feel like, you know, he got to go through what he got to go through. You know what I'm saying? That's his situation. And they up here going crazy because she didn't have on her ring and he didn't have on his ring and this and that and the third. To me, that's their situation. You don't know nothing about that. You know what I mean? I really don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? But, again, it is what it is. We're here in the Big Apple. So we got to deal with Carmelo and Lala and all that. So it is what it is, man. Carmelo should have left last year. He should have been out. Maybe he'd be playing the Boston Celtics in the playoffs.
Yeah, Eddie Saint, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. But also with the whole Lala thing, I mean, you know how relationships are. I mean, they could be back together tomorrow. You know what I mean? Assuming they really are apart.
So,
no. I hope you work it out, to be honest with you.
Cuba Gooding Sr., though, man. Rest in peace, Cuba Gooding Sr., though, man. So, again, man, rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. You already know. Rest in peace, anybody else that try to come at my peoples right here on the sports tip, man.
Yeah. You be killing people on Twitter, man.
Yo, listen, I don't know how y'all give it up, but listen, I don't have no time to play with nobody's kids. You know what I'm saying? I have no time to you know what I'm saying? So, and listen, but I see what y'all was doing too with the Russell Westbrook and the MVP thing. Y'all was going at it kind of. I was like, whoa.
I'm trying to explain to them that Curry is the MVP. The best player on the best team is the MVP. But nobody wants to listen to that.
No.
That's at least 5 people that told you you're smoking crack on the show. Okay?
When Russell Westbrook gets his MVP, it's going to be a Warriors game because Russell Westbrook going to be at home. You know what I mean?
Correct. But I'm just saying, I mean, Steph Curry, I mean, first of all, the little injury, the time that he missed, knocked him right out the box. Kevin Durant take whatever shine that Steph Curry was going to get. And then you got to ask for Clay, ask for Draymond. You know what I'm saying? So that leaves Kawhi Leonard. That leaves LeBron James. That leaves Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and anybody else you want to throw in the mix. But Steph Curry, like the best player, knock it off, yo. Like it was last.
You know what it is?
Last year they won the most games. They won the most games.
He tried to
watching Curry since he was in
light skin crew.
Okay, see.
He tried to get the light skin crew.
I got ice in my ears. I can't hear what he said.
I've been watching Steph Curry since he's been in middle school, right? So forgive me if I'm a little attached to him, okay?
It sounds like more than a little. I'm just hey, man.
He's only the only unanimous MVP ever. It's okay.
That was last year?
Yeah. I'm just saying he would get my vote if I had a vote. That's all I'm saying.
Good thing you don't have one.
But like I said, Russell Westbrook will win this year. But when he gets it, it will not be at a Thunder game because they'll be eliminated by then. So.
He probably have us some wild stuff to pick up his award or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Borrow a shirt from
he may come dressed as the trophy to the ceremony.
True. That's right. That's right.
Possible.
He might come dressed as Kevin Durant's moms. Who knows?
You the real MVP. That would be.
Yo, you heard it on the Kane and Ice show first.
All right. Now, that would be Westbrook. Please do that. Oh my God. We're gonna start a movement.
Moms, pick up the MVP trophy. I'm telling you, kill it. Whole game, the real MVP.
Please, okay. Now I want Westbrook to win because I just want to see what crazy way he'll find to troll Kevin Durant. So.
I'm telling you, B. Listen, yo, can I say something though? This is some side talk right here. Listen, it's 420, so you know how they say when you get drunk or whatever, a drunk, drunk mind tell a sober tongue or something like that.
I've heard of things like this, yeah. Not that great.
40, the truth is going to come out today. I'm going to just tell you like that. The truth is coming out, baby. That's all it is.
I got you. All right.
I got little Debbie on Smash. I got little Debbie in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, little Debbie is Cakes, people. Is not an actual person back there, okay, everybody? Don't call the cops, okay?
Please don't call the cops. Please. Do not call the cops.
All right, so, I know Kane, of course, you've been away for a couple weeks, so we have not had a chance to say goodbye to the huge retirement, all over the airwaves, breaking news, Undertaker, we're going to miss you. Great career, 25 years, salute.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you give us your favorite Undertaker moment, Kane?
Well, it was probably 2 weeks ago when he retired.
Okay. Never mind.
Look, man, you're a little too old for wrestling. All right, man. You're a little too old for it. You had your fun when you were a kid, okay? It's not real, all right? It's a soap opera with sweat, all right? So get over it. Drop it. Don't record it. Look, use your DVR for something else. Look, record, Thomas the Train or something for the kids,
Hey,
my son is going to be a professional wrestler, so I'm learning to train him.
Well, let him watch wrestling and you go upstairs and read a book.
I'm going too late at night. He in bed by then.
Oh, man.
All right. So,
hey, you know what you should do? You should go sew some more of those EEE shirts.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, right now we're not selling shirts. We're just selling the tape. And, eventually we'll get to the point of selling the shirts.
You should go to school. Oh, shit.
Hey, trending upward. All right. Let's flip to NFL, of course.
Here's my man right here, yo. Word up. Here's my man's right here. Kane the Ice Builder.
Yeah, so if you want the EE tape to put on your shirt or jacket, I got you. Hit me up on Twitter.
You know me. You down with EE? Yeah, you know me.
There you go. Baby.
I thought it. What it stand for? Extra early eclairs.
Well, that's going on Twitter next week. What stand for?
I know. I'm messing with you, man.
And we're gonna let the people come up with stuff that they can stand for. So
hey,
whatever
as long as they buy it, okay.
Oh, man.
Right, so Kane, I know the Eagles start with the Redskins.
Huh?
And that's that, and I know the Eagles come to Charlotte to play the Panthers on a Thursday night. So really, that's all I know. I know you probably had a chance to look at the schedule. What has been your take so far of the Eagles' schedule?
Out of conference, it doesn't look that bad. We do. I think we have Seattle, like you said, Carolina at home, and there's a couple of away games. I want to say it was Tennessee. I don't remember. I don't have the schedule right here in front of me, but obviously, the conference game, the division games are the big thing. We got to get off to a better record. Last year, we started off 0-4 in the division. If you're going to win the division, you can't do that because there are only 6 games there. So with that being said, the Eagles need to do a better job inside the division, which I think they can. I mean, you got the Redskins, the Giants, and the Cowboys. We lost some games, but we didn't get blown out those games. We had our chance just about every last one of them. So with that being said, the Eagles just need to get off to a better start. I think we've revamped the offense a little bit. I'm interested to see what these new receivers can do.
Gotta be better. Gotta be better.
And your man from South Carolina there. So that should be pretty interesting to see how Carson Wentz enjoys his new toys out there at wide receiver. The defense didn't play bad last year. We're bringing that back. The linebacker situation is still kind of shaky. I don't know what they're going to do with your boy Kendricks on the outside linebacker there. He's trade bait.
I think Jordan Matthews might get traded at the draft. That wouldn't shock me at all.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But that must mean they're either going to draft one late round or they're going to sign Jeffrey to an extension after the year. So with that being said, they want to make sure that they do that and not trade him away and have nothing in return.
Well, and the Eagles going to win the division, and then we're going to go to playoffs, and we're going to play the Bucks. And then we all going to get together and just have a big 1 hour argument about who's going to win that game.
I'm with that. Yo, I'm looking at the Bucks schedule right now, man. I really don't see a lot of bad stuff. We got the Patriots at home on a Thursday night.
Ooh.
October the 5th. All right, so that's probably going to go up against some baseball playoff games or whatever, but I'm watching that. Our schedule doesn't look that bad, man. We play the Giants and the Jets. We play the NFC North. Okay, we got Green Bay, Detroit, or Minnesota. AFC East. So, I mean, again, man, right now I'm looking at the schedule, man. Well, if we can't squeeze 10 games out of this schedule, then what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really there yet. I'm just looking at it real quickly. I'm surprised at the fact that we only on prime time twice. Thursday night, October 5th against New England. And then they got us on at the end of the season on a Monday night at home against Atlanta. So we're only on – that's really – I'm kind of disappointed in that because I think that we're better than that. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We got to earn our spots. But I like doing. Again, the dispute is in the draft at number 19. Do you want a running back or do you want an offensive lineman? I think at number 19, if who you want is there, your Dalvin Cooks and McCaffreys or whatever, then grab them up. You can always snatch up an offensive lineman somewhere because what we had last year, it didn't work. Again, at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you somebody who everybody liked that I'm down on. And you can get back at me. We can come back in a year from now and we can talk about it. You know who I don't like? Leonard Fournette.
I'm with you.
I don't like him. Talk about it, man. So speak your mind. Let's chat.
Because I think his style of running, he's already starting to break down a little bit. And he's carried the ball so many times, just bam, bam, bam. How many times can he do that in the NFL? I think he might be good for a couple of years, but I think he'll be one of those guys that drops off a cliff.
Kane, you got something? Because I really got something to say about that. Because I feel like a lot of people put a lot of stock into Leonard Fournette. I want to hear what you think about that, Kane.
I'm thinking the same. He's going to wear himself down if he didn't already cut 5 years off his NFL career at LSU with all the physical running he's doing. Now that you're in the NFL, the boys are just as big as you, just as fast as you, and hit harder than you do. So he'll get, and with his upright running style, he's going to have a little bit of shorter career than people think, and I think he's going to struggle a little bit more than people think he realizes.
No doubt. I mean, you know what? What kind of told the story with me about Leonard Fournette for all the big yardage games he has and this and that and the third. Alabama, he played them twice. Okay,
Shut down.
He show up.
Shut down.
When I'm looking at it,
everybody, sorry about that. Somehow we got cut off there. But thanks for tuning in. Make sure you keep tuning in. Check out Lefthandid on Twitter. Check us out on Twitter, Kane_Ice. Interact with us. Give us your opinions, all right? Disagree with us. We love that. Go back and forth. Send us memes. But keep tuning in. Leave some comments. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, all right? Peace.